What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Phil Burnell, aka DarkSydePhil here. Phil, you know, we contribute to you, but it always seems like it's a black hole. Come to find out, it says your account's suspended. What? Oh my god, they responded. They're idiots. Hey, this is hair grease for my hair. Idiots. They're rich. I'm not. If it continues, great. The game is over, and it looks like the vest streak's over. Why am I toxic?
Where we had left off was DSP making over $15,000 on top of his usual Twitch and YouTube income. For most, $15,000 would be a massive windfall and a time to party, but for DSP, it still wasn't enough. He would continually become more and more desperate to hit the vest streak goal each stream.
$19 in tips so far today for this stream. When I come back, I'm going to be here between an hour and a half. If people are thinking of contributing to the stream to hit the tips goal today, and keep the vest streak going. When I come back from break, please do it as soon as possible, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to have people who are going to be screaming, oh my god, the vest streak, and I'm not going to be able to concentrate and have fun with the game if people are doing that. So if you're thinking of contributing today, when I come back from break, please contribute, all right? All right, I'll be back in a bit. Thanks, guys. A quick update, and let you guys know that I'm streaming for roughly 1 more hour here on the stream, okay? I also want to give everyone a reminder. We're only at $23 of tips. And we're going to hit the tips goal for tonight. We've got quite a ways to go in just an hour, and to keep the vest streak going. I also love when I do this, when I stop recording and I do it like this on stream, because it absolutely pisses the fuck off the haters. For some reason, they think that like a YouTuber who has no opportunity to contribute during the stream and obviously doesn't really care about the vest goal would want to hear this, and they're so angry that I cut this out of the video on YouTube. From now on, I'm purposely going to call this out and do it just like this, just to piss them off even fucking more. Every loser out there. So every loser out there, here's a shout out to you, you dumb fuck, no life piece of shit, stinky ass motherfuckers. I did a plug without recording it. Fuck you. I am now streaming for about another 45 minutes tonight, and we are still $73 away from hitting the tips goal, guys. So we are really far away from hitting the tips goal tonight. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, that is worrisome to me, being that we're only 45 minutes left and we're that far away. And we very well could still hit the tips goal, so it's nothing to freak out about. But at the same time, if you guys were considering contributing to make the vest streak continue, I would say sooner rather than later, so people don't start freaking out at the end of the stream. Thanks in advance, okay? No, I'm not doing overtime just to hit the vest streak tonight. No, that's ridiculous. No, I'm not sending any tweet. You guys, for the past 2-3 weeks, have been teasing me about sending out tweets whenever it looks like there's a night when I'm not going to hit the vest streak, and I'm not doing it. I refuse to send a tweet. I refuse it.
Hitting the vest goal wouldn't be the only problem DSP would face around this time. In July of 2020, DSP would receive DMCA Strikes on his Twitch channel, making him unable to stream. He would also receive some of these issues on his Twitter profile, knocking him off the platform. These would be false strikes from a user going by the name of Superhound. He would proceed to hop over to YouTube to stream on there during this crisis. On this stream, he would threaten the user who had struck him on Twitch. In the meantime, he would also recommend his fans to tip him if they want the messages read because the chat was going too fast.
I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming Ghost of Tsushima. I stream 1 hour of it, no problems. All of a sudden, my stream disconnects. What's going on? Is it my internet? No, my internet's working. Come to find out, it says your account's suspended. What? Let's continue. There's more contributions coming in. And guys, if you tip me, I can read your contributions. There's no other way that I can really see what you're saying because the stream chat is so out of control and scrolling so fast on YouTube, I can't really read it, but people are tipping, so I can read those. I was suspended because of a Digital Millennium Copyright Act strike. Fuck this shit. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You're gonna send me false copyright takedowns against my Twitter account. Excuse me, my Twitch account. You are fucked. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked. I'm gonna talk with Twitch about this. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again. And you are done. I am not gonna let these motherfucker try to fuck with me and my livelihood. No. Absolutely, positively fucking no. You're not going to shut down my fucking stream. You're not going to put my life on pause because you're a little dingleberry piece of fucking shit stuck to the ass of everyone else who's a responsible human. You're not going to get away with breaking the fucking law and doing this shit to me. You're done. I'm so pissed right now. Okay?
He would then hop over to his computer and rage about Twitch, insulting the people that work there.
What's to stop him from any day if he's feeling, oh, I'm not in a good mood, I'm angry at Phil, I'm just going to do it. Or, you know, it's not just me, he can do this against anyone. And this is ludicrous that these companies are giving a troll power. Why would you give this troll power? Are you stupid? Are you ignorant? Because you can't do what they're doing. Seriously, they can't do it. You can't shut down someone's business with no justification of wrongdoing. There's been no evidence of wrongdoing because I did nothing wrong. You can't shut down my business for 7.5 hours. That would be like the health department coming in and taping your door up, and you're like, what? You didn't even come in my restaurant yet to see if there's a health code violation. Oh, well, you're closed for 8 hours. We'll figure it out later. You could sue them. You can't do that. So this is not right. I'm sorry. This is not right, and I'm not going to stand for it. I hope Twitch is going to take this seriously. And I hope that they're going to help me with this because I'm being very, very, very honest with all of you now. This situation is like, this is the last straw for me. Because this tells me that, you know, Twitter, fuck about Twitter. Twitter is a stupid little social media site and you can easily make another account or whatever. I have a business that I've built here on Twitch for the past how many years? I have 90,000 followers. Excuse me, 80,000 followers, I think. Is it 80? I don't even know how many it is. And I have emotes. I have paying customers who come in and subscribe and get stuff. And now everyone's negatively affected because their system's broken, right? I want restitution. I'm sorry. I want a resolution and I want a promise that this isn't going to happen to me again. Because why do I want to stay here on Twitch if at any moment someone could just shut my shit down, right? At any moment, someone could just impersonate and shut something down. The other thing is, they didn't even tell me what I did wrong. They didn't even send me a notice. This is what you did wrong. This is what you claimed. What? You issue a false DMCA, or excuse me, issue a counter DMCA takedown, but we're not going to tell you what got taken down. What? Oh my God, they responded. They're idiots. They just responded again and they said, thank you for your email. If you believe the DMCA report was submitted in error, submit a counter notice per our DMCA guidelines. I got to do it again. I got to respond again. Hello. It is obvious you have not read my entire message. You have not told me what content was stricken for a DMCA takedown. I cannot counterclaim the content until you notify me what the content was. In addition, I have provided evidence that this is a troll and he will continue to do this. I again demand you escalate this issue to a manager, or else, sadly, I will consider leaving your platform entirely and going somewhere else where my content will be taken seriously and not stricken down falsely by your awful system. Thank you. What a fucking moron. You didn't even read the fucking message, you idiot. You fucking idiot. You didn't read it. So you get another nice email, dumbass. Seriously, I can't believe that fucking businesses like this are actually operating. Seriously. That was incredibly stupid to send me that email and say, I just prove you didn't even read my first email. Wow, you're dumb. This is ludicrous, this situation. I'm so fucking ripping pissed angry right now at this situation that Twitch not only did they suspend my channel for 7.5 hours for a false takedown request, they didn't send me the information, then they told me to do something I can't do because they didn't send me the information, then they had the balls to not read my initial fucking message, ignore it, and send me the same answer again. I am insanely angry right now. Like, this is one of the most angry I've ever been during any situation because this just shows they're not professional. You know, they're not. And what's to stop this from happening again? Quite frankly, I don't think there is anything to stop this from happening again. Unless they actually escalate it to a manager, which they need to do. A manager needs to look at this and figure it out. Okay, let's continue.
For the next few weeks and months, DSP would constantly battle these strikes, coming back each time. Despite the panic of the strikes, the vest streak would continue, eventually hitting 200 vest streaks. He would open up this festival by talking about how positive everything has been due to these donations, and as long as the positivity can keep up, he may be able to make some improvements to his stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day, an unprecedented day. Today is the 200 vest streak celebration. Ladies and gents. You know, I just realized what we do for that, but thank you guys for the overwhelmingly positive support that you've given me over the last 4 months. This year, things are on a turnaround for me, and I mean that. Like, if things keep going the way they're going with the positivity and support I'm getting, by the end of this year, things could actually, like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel for me after years of having financial distress behind the scenes and everything. Things are actually, like, starting to flip towards the positive, and this is really good. We're actually going to talk a little bit in a minute about the future and some plans I have for the future and things that we can maybe improve as a result of things getting so much better for me if we could keep them going this way. All right, but I kind of want to feel more positive about it. This is the first time in a long time, and this is being opening up to you guys and being honest. For the first time in a very long time, I could go to sleep now, and I don't have to worry about waking up in the morning and checking my phone and seeing messages saying that my bank account was overdrafted and a bunch of bills didn't get paid. And now I'm in jeopardy of not only having threats against me, but having things turned off and stuff. This year has been way better for me in that regard. Like, your support and other things going on behind the scenes, I mean, have really turned things around for me in a very positive way. And that's, I gotta say again, thank you all for that. As much as you say, well, Phil, you declared bankruptcy, that's a terrible thing. You're right. I have no credit for 7 to 10 years. At the same time, your support in the last many months is getting me to a point where now it looks like I will be able to hopefully get caught up with other things like my back taxes and things and get on plans and things that I need to qualify for. And then I can say, man, there's new console launches later this year. Man, I want to improve the streams. And I can look towards those things rather than always saying, can't do it, I have no money. Can't do it, I have no money. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving me that light of hope and of improvement, of positive things coming in the future. I haven't really had that. You know, not to say the last few years haven't been positive. Like I said, I'm getting married and stuff. It's been insanely amazing. At the same time, there's always been that dread, that fear, that anxiety in the back of my head that something's going to go wrong, that things are going to not work out. And now actually things look like they may. That's awesome. So thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you.
He would then open up the stream to Q&A, where he was asked a notable question about old fans tuning on him.
To me, $1.30 says, am I wary of viewers that love me unconditionally or smart-ass viewers? Because over the years, hardcore fans can turn on you if they feel slighted. I don't think about that. I seriously don't think about that at all. Because that's stupid. A fan today may not be a fan tomorrow, or they may be a long-term fan. I can't control that. I can't control people's life situations, people's attitudes, people's mental state. All I can do is be me. Be me, put out fun content, be positive, try to be interactive, and try to be fair to my viewers, and that's all I can do. If people today are longtime viewers for the rest of the time that I stream, or if someone turns on me tomorrow, I can't control that shit, I can't worry about that. Is it unfortunate if you have someone who maybe was a supporter who for some reason now has a soured attitude towards you? Of course it is. But it's hilarious because the reasons they have for those things I can't control. One person said, the reason that I turned on Phil is because he made fun of people who bought amiibos. Huh? You used to watch someone's content every day. You loved their content. You now hate it because they criticize people who buy amiibos. Okay. If that's your reason, see what I mean? You can't stop it. People will turn because everyone's different. So you can't control that, and I don't worry about that stuff. Okay?
He would then talk about all the business-related things that he could do to improve the stream, with one of the most important things being getting a new chair for himself. With this new chair, DSP would consider getting a green screen, something he's been saying he would get for the last 5 years. At the end, DSP would state that these small changes would take months to implement due to his current tax situation, even though he has the other chair, and a green screen is a low-cost investment.
Business stream-related stuff that I want to do for the future, okay? First thing that I feel is my major concern, that's something that I can do that's not super expensive, but would probably be a positive impact on the streams. I want to get rid of this couch. This couch sucks. I'm sitting on a pillow right now because I'm so sunken into this goddamn couch. That's how shitty this couch is. So I got to get rid of this. The thing is, I can't get this out of my house. I don't have a truck to lug it anywhere. I'd have to pay for people to come, get this out of the house, lug it away. And that's probably going to cost me hundreds of dollars, if not more, just that alone to get rid of this couch. I have a chair over in my storage area of my house that I used to have in Connecticut. That chair almost never got used. Now, dependent on spacing, I'm just going to assume that chair is going to be much smaller than this couch is. And if it is, that means for the first time since I've lived here, I may have space behind me to use a green screen. Yes, the green screen that you guys have asked me for years and years and years, even though you still, I feel, have not convinced me that I need it. All right? But since you guys have literally never stopped pestering me for a green screen and say, if I have the room for it behind me because this giant thing is out of here, then I can probably set one up. All right? And I guarantee you it's not going to be. All right? That's number one. The one concrete addition to my stream that I think would just improve it and help it in the short term. Now, am I close to being able to do this right now? No. Like I said, the number one priority for me in my life is this tax situation. Once the tax situation's figured out, then we can start to look to this stuff. So I want you to understand, this is not, oh, I'm doing this next week. This is maybe within a few months. We can look at it and say, okay, I can do this maybe by the end of the year. All right? That's number one.
The next improvement he wanted to make was getting the PS5 and Xbox Series X, which would be coming out later that year. But he wasn't sure if he had enough money due to his tax situation, so he would suggest that someone could potentially buy it off his Amazon wishlist. Though he was concerned how they would get it shipped to him, and he was worried about trolls.
The other thing I want to do is get both new consoles. Here's why, all right? There's no real great launch titles for them, all right? Admittedly, it doesn't seem to me like you need to own the PlayStation 5 nor the Xbox Series X at launch. That's sad. That's really sad that there doesn't seem to be like a system seller for either one. I haven't seen anything that's blowing me away that I absolutely need them. But some of the most successful stuff I've ever done as a content creator was covering the launch of those games. All right. Now, if I can get past this tax situation in the next few weeks, let's say the government contacts me, I can afford to pay my lawyer by the end of this month, this retainer I owe him. He works with them to negotiate the payment plan. The payment's something I can afford every month. We're good. And then they announce the pre-orders. Yeah, I might have the money to do it. I'll be like, yes, I can go in there. I can pre-order the consoles myself and everything will be fine. All right. And I want to get these at launch. I want to cover these for you guys at launch. You guys have expressed a ton of desire to see me cover these at launch. Live unboxing, hooking it up, walking through, playing the launch game. You guys are on board for this. Okay. But I cannot guarantee that I'm going to be able to afford it, especially if they end up announcing the pre-orders for these consoles within the next couple of weeks. I can't guarantee this whole tax thing will be cleared up by then, you see? So I can't. I really have barely mentioned my Amazon wish list this year at all. I feel you guys are being so generous with this that it would be incredibly irresponsible for me to be asking you guys constantly, hey, you want to donate games? Hey, you want to donate a controller? Hey, you want to pre-order a console? It would be pretty irresponsible for me to be bringing this stuff up, all right, constantly and stuff like that. So I've barely mentioned my Amazon wish list this year. I could, if these pre-orders go live, add them to my Amazon wish list, and someone could, in theory, pre-order the consoles for me, all right, and set it up so that it ships to here instead of their house. Great. But I can't guarantee you that I can do it, because right now I know I can't drop money for it. All the money I have has to go towards this tax situation. Period. I would be so irresponsible to start dropping hundreds of dollars on console pre-orders and shit when I don't even know what's going to happen with my own personal situation. I can't right now. If this gets resolved in the next few weeks, great, but right now the government is so backlogged on shit. Is there a possibility someone could actually pre-order these consoles for me? Yes, but then there's no guarantee that it'll work because there may be limitations on the pre-order process and someone might just fucking troll me.
He would then open up the stream to his chat to give him feedback on other things he could improve. He would then reject every piece of feedback with various excuses, except for one about getting a new camera.
Outside of those two things, obviously, there's been a lot of changes to my streaming this year. Just with the fact that the Vest Streak, the Vest celebrations and stuff, I'd like to kind of open up to you guys and hear what are your big suggestions for improvements to my streams. And in fact, now I'm going to do a couple shout outs and I'm going to open up the open Q&A now and hear what are your suggestions for things that you would like to see that you think that I could improve upon with my streams. All right. And then what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about just in my private life, what I'd like to do as well, if I can ever afford anything. Derek says, what about a contribution meter where it fills up during a stream on screen? What I've found is they're not very good, at least the ones that I've looked at. Sadly, they're kind of like, their limitations aren't great. Like, I wish I could fully customize the thing, how it looks, and not be intrusive to the stream or whatever. This up here isn't so intrusive because it's just a bar. It's not blocking much. Actually having a meter show up and fill up and blocking gameplay and stuff on the screen, I feel maybe too intrusive. I'm not shooting down the idea. I'm basically saying if you guys have a suggestion of like something like that that I could do that would not be intrusive to the streams, like, oh, use this one and use this plugin in OBS and it looks good or whatever. I'm all ears, but from what I've seen available, they didn't look like there was much good stuff available. Okay. Sticky Dick says, return to cooking with the king. Here's the thing. There's nothing for me to cook. Atlas Televan Cheer says, a new camera to replace the current one you're using. It would make the shows like Ask the King and this show look much better. And I agree with you. That would definitely be something I would look to improve. Seems to be a much improved model of the one that I have. And this one looks like it's $180. The lens is twice as big as the one that I have, from what I can see. And the thing with a webcam or any camera, the bigger the lens, the better the quality of video. It's just, the bigger the lens you get, you're going to have more detail, more light coming in. It's going to look better. I would take you guys, what are your suggestions of cameras? Do you guys have, does someone have, I want to have one out there that's between $100 and $200 maybe, that's like a really outstanding webcam that I could use, right? That's what I would be looking for. Fruits07 just cheers, says, how about get a new capture card for your gameplay so you can play in 4K HDR? Sadly, that's not possible. Allow me to explain why. Can you imagine the requirement level you would need to stream at 4K? It's just not viable. It's not possible on Twitch. Okay, it's not going to happen. A new microphone. How long have I had this mic for? I bought this mic, I want to say it was either 2015 or 2016. I can't 100% remember. But this microphone and this setup with the all this was bought about 4 years ago. Most people tell me they like it. I don't think that people have complained about my audio quality. They say that this is professional level, and I agree. Like I have a little receiver here unit that this plugs into, and then that configures the audio, sends it to my PC. Does anyone think that the microphone isn't up to snuff and that I should improve it, or do you guys like the quality of my audio? What do you feel? I'd like some feedback on that, please, because personally, I've never really gotten a complaint since I upgraded this. I've never really gotten a complaint. Everyone seems to like it. He said, your mic quality is fine, but the audio of your streams is low compared to everyone else. I don't know why. So, all right, some people are saying, what about a soundboard? It's an interesting premise. Hold on a second. I have something I want to show you guys. What I have here is something that someone donated to me over the years. I'm not going to reveal if and when. I just don't want to stir up any drama. Someone donated something to me, okay, that I thought I was going to be able to use to improve my streams a lot because it would allow me to do things like soundboards, transitions. It's a really neat device, and I was excited when I got it, only to find out I can't use it. And I'm like, this is great. I'm going to start using it. And guess what? I can't use it. You want to know why? Because the Elgato Stream Deck requires Windows 10. It doesn't work on any other version of Windows. Only Windows 10. I don't use Windows 10. My PC is old. It's 6 years old. It's still running on, isn't it Windows 7 or 8? I don't even know what Windows it runs on, but it runs on old Windows. I don't have Windows 10. And quite frankly, my PC is the most, I'm not exaggerating now. The PC that I'm using is the most stable PC I've ever owned in my entire life. Every PC that I've had before this PC crashed, error, problem after problem. This PC I've used more than any PC I've ever owned and is consistently works, okay? Every day I know I'm going to come to stream and I'm going to be able to put out quality stuff for you guys because I know my PC works, okay? I don't want to fuck with that. This is the most stable PC I've ever had. If I upgrade that to Windows 10, I could literally open Pandora's box of problems, okay? With all the issues I've had over the years, I don't want to fuck around with upgrading this PC until it dies. It could die soon. I can't use this because I am not going to risk screwing over my entire setup, the stability of my setup, to upgrade my Windows just to use this. By the way, Windows is not a free upgrade anymore. So, I am not going to do that. This is the only thing ever, alright, that ever I would have needed an upgrade to Windows 10 to use. Why the hell this doesn't work with one generation older of Windows? That's ridiculous. I've never heard of a device you buy that you have to upgrade to the latest operating system that it works. It's not like they reinvented the fucking wheel when they went from Windows 8 to 10. That's really stupid. Alice Telemon Cheers says, if you receive tech equipment at your house from fans, will you accept it? See, here's the thing. It depends. I'm already skeptical because that Stream Deck, I was like, one of the few things I'll accept from someone. Oh, it sounds great. Then I get it and I can't even use it and it's just sitting around. It's like, you see? So, would I accept equipment from fans? Yes, but only if we talk about it ahead of time. We talk about system requirements. We talk about implementation and a plan to actually use it. So, for example, we're talking about stuff right now, and if anyone's interested in donating, you can email me at DarkSydePhil@hotmail.com. We'll talk about it behind the scenes. We'll figure out the logistics, and we'll go from there. And we'd have surplus tip money, any after streams tips goals, rolling into a fund somewhere where we can see where we're getting close to paying for a new camera, or green screen, or other gear, because I feel like people tip more with a visible goal to reach. All right. I'm not saying long-term that can't happen. Right now, you guys already know that can't happen because I'm still dealing with the tax situation. The other problem is, well, not problem, but you guys got to understand something. Right now, the money I make via tips is literally the money that pays for everything. So, groceries, utilities, health insurance. The money I'm making behind the scenes from things like Twitch, that goes to pay mortgage, the car payment, the ongoing costs of living, etc., are basically paid by the stable money I usually get by Twitch, while it's the tips that pay for the day-to-day expenses and things. So even though you guys, oh, he makes all this tip money, it just sits around. No, that money is in and out, in and out. I get it, and immediately gets spent on important stuff. That's how it works. So it's not like I'm making, oh, today I made $74 of tips. That goes into a mysterious fund that's untouched. And I can, you know what I mean? And then I can later on save that up and draw upon it. I mean, that's not how it is. I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm not saying that once I get through this tax situation, okay, and we get to a point where things are better, that maybe I can't. Maybe I can actually have, okay, guys, so the fund is increasing. Look how we are in regards to the goals and everything. You know, look how close we are to hitting them or whatever. It's possible that could happen. It's possible that we could actually have a situation where we could have that. Okay, right now, it's not possible, but maybe in the future.
He would then spend some of the stream playing with his cat Jasper and showing off his new vest. He would then thank everyone for the positivity of the vest streak, and if it continues, it would be great. He would also address the detractors, saying he hated the vest.
Thank you for 4 overwhelming months of support. Seriously, thank you for that. If it continues, great. It would help me a lot. As I've explained earlier on the celebration, right now, everything that you guys have done has led me to a point where it looks like there's a silver lining. If I can get through this tax situation, which is the next hurdle, which it looks like I probably will, then I can start planning out things for improvement of the streams and the like. And I'm really appreciative of that you guys have gone above and beyond during these streams to make it continue. and to keep this positivity, you know, in my life, helping me out tremendously. But also the vest. I know you guys love the gimmick of the vest, and I'm happy to do it. It's funny that some people in the past month, some of the detractors have tried to spin it that I hate the vest, and Phil secretly hates it, but he begrudgingly does it because he knows that it keeps the streak going and all that. And it's like, it's the complete opposite. The only thing I don't like about the vest is right now it's getting hot in the summer, and sometimes when I wear it, I get pretty hot and sweaty. But outside of that, I really enjoy wearing the vest. It's something positive. It's something fun. It's something different. It's a gimmick you guys came up with. You made this up, not me. And I'm happy to say thank you in a way that you guys feel like it's enjoyable and you get something out of it. Even if it means I put on a vest and I look silly, who cares, right? It's not a big deal. But these people always got to try to spin something in a negative way to make it seem like it's, oh, he's such torture every moment he has the vest on. It couldn't be farther from the truth. In fact, I've told you guys this. When I got the vest on, all right, the cool thing about this is that I can now just focus on whatever I'm doing. You know, some days, if the vest isn't on yet and people freak out that the vest streak may end, sadly the stream gets derailed. When the vest goes on, I now feel relaxed, comfortable. I can hang out with you guys. We can enjoy games. We can have a good time, right? And I know that you guys have helped me out in a financial way that day that's going to help me with my future. It makes me feel good. Why on earth would the vest be something bad? It's not. It's just because these people are fucking jealous and they always got to take something positive and try to twist it into a negative that it's not, okay? Of course, you have the negative Nancys who are sitting here and have to whine and have to complain and have to say, literally, there's some people who are just never satisfied. It wouldn't have mattered what I did on today's stream. They still would have complained. These are the same people that complained about the last two vest celebrations as well. And I don't care about those people. I'm not here for them. I'm here for you. I'm here for the common viewer who wanted to do some personable stuff today, do some fun stuff with my cat. That's what I'm here for. There's actually people who literally sat here and complained that Jasper came into the office and played around for like 20 minutes.
In streams after this festival, he would talk about how it would be great if this positivity continued, and it would be harder and harder to hit the vest goal as it continues. He would also receive complaints that despite all this money he's been receiving, he would make no immediate improvements for his stream.
IR Dark says maybe people think that I have enough money to pay my taxes now. Like, I think if nothing goes wrong, I probably have enough money to pay my lawyer. That's different than having enough money to actually pay the taxes. I have to pay the lawyer to arrange for the tax plan. But, you know, I'm definitely in a much better position than I was before this whole thing, that's for sure. But it's an ongoing thing. It's not something that just ends. No, I do not raise ridiculous amounts of money to the point where I can pay all my back taxes. I have to qualify for a payment plan for the back taxes is what I need to do. No, but that's what I think it is when you have a celebratory event. Okay, everyone was pushing. We got to hit 200. We hit 200. Now it's like, oh, well, we hit 200. Everything is we even hit 250. A lot of people would feel like maybe we won't. And, I'm being honest. It's going to be much harder now to hit the tips goal. I don't know if we'll hit it tonight. I want to hit it. I want this positivity to continue. Obviously, it helps me. It's a cool thing to put on the vest of celebration every night. But I don't know. All right, well, Dollboss, here we go, says, I don't think people want to see you fail. I'm just giving you ideas to make the streams and gameplay more fun. I think a lot of people who are fence-sitting on their opinion of you would probably shift over to consider taking some recommendations. You mean like the entire segment of the fucking 200 vest celebration where we took suggestions on to improve the streams, and there was so many good suggestions, and some of the ones that I basically said I would like to do, like improving the webcam, eventually getting a new computer, changing this sitting setup to have a green screen. That was the whole segment, but that's not good enough that I actually had that segment. People pretend like I didn't. That's what I mean. There's a difference between I have constructive criticism versus I want everything I want immediately when I ask for it. And if I don't get it, I'm an entitled whining bitch who ruins a fun stream for everyone. And that's really what happened earlier today was, oh my God, we want this immediately. We want this immediately. We want this immediately. We want this immediately. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Shut the fuck up and go away. No one wants you on a positive stream if that's going to be your attitude. And that's how a lot of people were being. There was a good 6-7 people who were just sitting there the whole stream being assholes. And it pissed me off because I wanted to have a good time. I was trying to celebrate a positive accomplishment. When you got people just sitting there whining, it's like, could you shut the fuck up and let the rest of us have a positive time, please? But again, I try to be the nice guy. I try not to insta-ban if there's no violation of the rules or whatever. Okay? It's just frustrating. It is. Because, again, I tried to emulate what people liked from that first 100 vest stream. One of the things people really liked is that I had a tier 2 goal. So that we hit the tier 1 goal, great, here's the reward, but here's the tier 2 reward. So I do the same thing, and now Oh, Phil should just give us the tier 2 reward without hitting the goal. Wait, what? But I directly listened to your feedback. I had a tier 2 goal because you guys liked that on the 100 vest celebration. Now all of a sudden it's changed and I should not have it and just give you everything. It's like, huh? So what's the fun of it? What's the incentive? What's the suspense? You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't. It just, again, it's not, there's a lose-lose situation because it's either give us instant gratification on everything, in which case it's just unrealistic, or I'm the villain no matter what, you know?
Later, DSP would hit a vest streak of 250 and do another festival to celebrate this. During this festival, he would talk about improvements for his stream, such as adding in a vest rotation so people could see a variety of vests.
If you haven't been tuning into the streams lately and you haven't heard, like, things are going pretty well for me because of your support. And what I want to do is tell you guys a little bit about that, what you guys can expect moving forward this year, which should be pretty good stuff. In addition to that, I want to talk a little bit about my plans coming up for the next couple of weeks of streaming, because I've solidified my plan. But let's say the red vest was the one that I was wearing tonight, okay? Then later, on the later stream, if the vest goals hit, it's going to be a poll for the other 5 colors of vest. See? So whatever vest I wore previously the stream before is not eligible for the next stream. And the reason this works is, number one, it creates variety to the streams. I'm a variety streamer. Number two, this avoids trolling. People have been trolling, voting for the same vest over and over because they think it's funny that I'm always doing the same vest. This way we get variety, okay? So that's why I'm doing it that way moving forward.
Due to all the positivity, DSP would be able to get the pre-order for the PlayStation 5, but he would have an unexpected expense having to replace his headset in the future because of the ear cups falling apart.
It looks like I can afford at least one, and if that is the case, it's going to be the PlayStation 5. What I'm looking to do is get the PS5 and maybe like that headset that's coming for it at launch, because PS5 supposedly is going to have 3D audio and the headset's going to have it enabled. It makes sense to have it already by default rather than going to look for a third-party headphone or whatever that's going to support it or whatever. I need new headphones. My current headphones are wearing out. I've never showed you this on camera, but if you take a look at the headphone pads, you'll actually see they're falling apart. You see that? They're falling apart, and every day when I put on my headphones now, foam pieces are all over my face. And I looked online, and it looks like you can't get replacement headphones. They're supposed to clean them. I do clean them, genius. Every single day I wipe these down. Every single day. This is hair grease for my hair. Idiots. People, of course, they got to be stupid and be like, oh, it's so gross, you doesn't clean them. Fuck off. Long as things don't go bad, I'm getting a new console, and it's probably going to be the PS5. All right, so that's a positive thing directly because you guys have been so supportive this year that I can do because of the vest streak. Okay.
He would then state he would ride this wave of positivity and address the criticisms that he hasn't improved his content for years.
Again, I just want to emphasize something. I am so grateful for your support, guys, and you guys know this can't last forever. I know this can't last forever. There's no way that for every single time I stream from now on, I'm going to be hitting a tips goal of $100. It's not sustainable. I realize that. But I'm riding this wave of positivity and enjoying every moment of it. We're having great positive streams together, right? And it's just awesome. The vibe of positivity around the streams has been amazing. And now I can actually make improvement. That was the thing. A lot of people were very critical of me the past few years, admittedly so, and here's why. They said, Phil, you know, we contribute to you, but it always seems like it's a black hole because it always seems like no matter how much we contribute, you're always still having problems. You're always still in debt and nothing's getting better. I agree with you. I actually 100% agree with everyone. I feel bad, and I honestly have regret and remorse that for the past few years you guys supported me so much, but because I got myself into such a terrible financial situation, I couldn't really give back. There was no way that I could say, okay, thanks for the support, now let's improve all these things, because I was in so much debt, and now you guys know. See, that was the thing. Back then, people always made this up, and they said, Phil's full of shit. All right, but I'm not. You know, because of the bankruptcy, all my records were made public, and you guys saw I wasn't making it up. I was that bad off. And so now, because things have been flipped in a positive light, I can actually do good. I can get the consoles. I can make improvements to the stream. It's like, holy shit, this is the first time in years I've been able to consider doing this stuff. I'm feeling great about it. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing, though. I know this won't last forever. But thank you for as long as it has lasted, and if it continues, thank you again. I want to keep doing positive things. I want to keep making positive changes to the streams, all right? And I hope I can. All right, so thank you again for the support and for helping me turn my life around. Really, guys, thank you.
As thanks for receiving over $25,000, he would reveal a new vest to help improve his streams.
The new vest. Ha! How about a nice military camo vest? Now that's very different from all the other vests that I've been wearing on stream, right? It's also very thin. It's very light, so I can wear this during the summer and not sweat my ass off. Okay? An army vest or military camo vest. No, not stolen valor. We now have beige, blue, platinum, red, gray, and camo. Those are the 6 vests, and these will be for the foreseeable future. These will be the vests that we'll be working with. Okay, now like I said, we may actually have maybe some holiday themed stuff going on coming up. I'll think about it. I'll see what I can find. But I'm not going to add officially anything to the official rotation until basically I feel it's appropriate.
As DSP had been saying the whole time, all good things must come to end, and the best streak did indeed come to end at 276. He would stay late on this stream hoping someone would come in at the very end to save the best streak, but that help would never come. He would claim he couldn't stay late, but he would, and appear increasingly more desperate as time went on until he finally ended the stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. I can't go late. I wasn't kidding. Like, I'm done. The game is over, and it looks like the vest streak's over. So, I don't know why people were, like, if people were holding tips or whatever tonight. Because there was a lot of support tonight, and it was mostly subs and cheers. So, I don't know where, you know, why people did that, but that's going to be, this is it. This is literally the end of the stream. I told you guys I couldn't go late tonight. So this vest streak is about to end. Unless we get a tip right now at the very tail end of the stream, and there's no time for a vest, the stream is over. So unless we get something right now, this is it. This is the end of the vest streak, and I guess what we'll have to do is on Wednesday, when I come back from my day off, we'll have to talk Wednesday morning about what do you guys want. Do you want to reset the vest streak to 0? This sucks because right now, if I didn't have the 2 days off this last weekend, we would have been 4 ahead, so we would have been at 280, and then it would have been less than 2 weeks, and we would have had a vest celebration. And now it looks like the whole fucking thing ends because I'm sick, you know, which is fucking bullshit. Thank you for over 5, at this point, almost 6 months of the vest streak. It was much appreciated. The support that you gave me during that time period. It sucks that it ends like this, especially with everything that happened this past fucking weekend. And now I'm way behind on everything. This really sucks, okay? You know, I was in a good position, and because I got sick, I fucked everything up. And I'm sorry for that, because now I kind of feel like I'm to blame for the vest streak ending, because it wasn't because the support didn't come, it was because me getting sick threw everything and fucked everything up this weekend. You know, and now people probably didn't even come out to the streams today because they didn't know what was going on because I've been sick and everything. So I'm sorry for that, okay? But it is what it is. This is it. So what we'll do is on Wednesday morning, we'll talk about the future. Like, do you guys want me to? We're gonna have to go to 0, right? If we're gonna start it over, it has to go back to 0. And do you want to continue? Because the thing is, so much is with the vest. You got your freaking emotes of the vest, right? We've got animations with the vest. Everything is, you know, based off the vest streak. And now that the vest streak's over, I don't know, you know, how to proceed. Do we want to do something different, right? Do we want to do something completely different or not? I don't know, but this is it. There's no holding out. Why people are holding out hope? Guys, it's over. The vest streak is over. This is it. This is the end of the stream. I told you guys I couldn't stay late. I have to upload. I have all the shit I have to do tonight. You know, and the one thing I'll say is I'm sorry because I was told that this game was only going to be done with about an hour, and it went 2 hours. It took the whole stream, which is fine, but people were waiting for like a Q&A segment or Fall Guys, and it didn't happen. Didn't say it was anyone's fault. Now there's the trolls, of course. Yeah, I still say it's our fault. No, I didn't say it was anyone's fault. I just told you it's my fault because I was sick. I got sick because I'm a human. You know, I'm a fallible human. I got sick. It fucked up the entire weekend. So now I'm behind 2 days of income and those fucking chargebacks, and now tonight the vest streak ends, and now who knows what's going to happen, and it does. It worries me, because this was something that was really positive and fun, and I was like, man, now maybe I can afford the consoles. People actually just tipped early. But yeah, like, I was hoping to keep the vet streak going so that I could actually afford both new consoles and everything, and now it's over. So I guess that's it, guys. All right, so thank you for almost 6 months of the vet streak. It officially ends tonight. What we'll do is on Wednesday, we'll talk Wednesday morning on pre-stream about should we reset it or what do we do? Because I have freaking 6 vests. We have vest emotes. We have a vest animation. You know, the vest celebration, which you guys seem to have liked doing. So I don't know if you guys just want me to drop the whole thing. Because the thing is, I told you guys, when it ends, it ends. I never thought that it would continue as long as it did. And I said, when it ends, I think it's over. I don't think that rebooting the vest streak's going to work. I don't think we're going to get stream after stream after stream of hitting the tips goal anymore. I don't. I'm serious. I really don't feel it's going to happen anymore. Like, I think people will be like, well, that was it. It was a run or whatever, right? And now it's over. So I really do feel that it's over. So I guess we'll have to see on Wednesday morning. All right. That's it. There's no tip. People are screaming, there's tips. There's no tips coming. If there were tips coming, they all would have already happened, guys. That's it. The vet streak officially ended tonight. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you all on Wednesday when we figure out what the hell we're going to do. If we're going to reset it or if that's just the end of it, we don't care about it anymore, you know?
The vet streak itself is an oddity in DSP's history that is still a reference to this day. To many outside the DSP universe looking in, the vet streak would be one of the most ridiculous things they've seen.
Wait. Are you fucking telling me? Are you fucking telling me right fucking now that the whole gimmick of this stream is so that you pay him enough and he puts on a fucking vest? What? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. That's not the gimmick. That's not the gimmick. That's the thing? Oh, how much does it cost to get the... He makes people pay $100 to get a vest on? $100 to get the fucking vest? There's no fucking way. There's no way. People pay him $100 to put on the fucking vest? It's like he's guilt tripping the audience like, it's your fucking fault, you poor motherfuckers. You're not paying me to play games enough. Guess I'm not gonna put on fucking clothes.
DSP would receive 276 vest streaks, which would mean he received $100 each time, adding up to over $27,000. Many times, DSP would reach over $100, so it would be easy to assume that in the total of the vet streak, he would receive over $30,000. This would not include his income from Twitch subscriptions and bits, YouTube ad revenue, and any patrons on Patreon. Despite all this money, there would be no notable improvements to his stream, which would lead to the question, what happened to the money?
What happened to the vet streak money? It went to pay for stuff, genius. Bills. Back taxes. Like, it paid for a tremendous amount of things around here. What do you think it did? Oh my god, people are so dumb. Oh. Because you know, during the time when the vet streak was going on, every financial thing in my life was suspended. I didn't have to pay my mortgage. I didn't have to pay my car payment. I didn't have to pay for games, electricity, health insurance. I didn't have to pay for the lawyer for the bankruptcy proceeding, doubly over because the lawyer ended up getting held up even longer than they were supposed to because of false shit that was said about me. None of that happened, right? I didn't have ridiculous amount of back taxes to get caught up on and pay. None of that happened. None of that. I live in an igloo out on an iceberg, and nothing cost me anything. My life is free. So when I got the vet streak happened, that was all money that just sat in a lockbox in front of me. Right? I never touched it. You are a fucking idiot.
And with that, that would be the end of the vet streak. As always, thank you for watching and consider subscribing. And thank you to all the members, especially Francisco Ramos Mejia.
Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around.